quick video on how to actually wrap your machine properly. I know this is probably going to sound like a bit of a stupid thing to show you as an advanced artist, but it's amazing how many people actually don't wrap their machines safely. So, a little bit of lead cover over our machine. What you don't want to do is dangle it through and drop it, because if your RCA is not super tight, you're probably going to end up dropping your machine or damaging your RCA. So pull that right over your lead cover. The lead, any lead that may potentially be touching the bed or anywhere you're working should be covered. So just make sure it's long enough. It doesn't have to go all the way up to your atom, but so that it's long enough. Then we're going to leave some lead cover overlapping. Get a little bit of micropore tape. And then what you want to do is fold this over on itself so that we're going to create a complete seal across the top of our machine. You want to pull it tight. You don't want this loose so that it's moving about when you're working. And you're literally just going to take this into place. And then again, we're going to pull it down nice and tight and pull this round really tight as well. Now, depending on how thick your lead cover is, you can get a pair of scissors and just create a small tiny hole in the middle for your needle to go through. Sometimes with a thinner lead covers, you can literally just pierce it with the end of your needle and push it right through. But the most important thing is that we've got a complete seal around the top where our needle's going to go, and we're not wrapping our machine halfway down and leaving the grip or the top uncovered. If you are wrapping the Valhalla, if you are using one of the Axis machines, don't take your grip don't take your flexi wrap past your actual grip, because you still want to be able to twist this and adjust your needle overhang, and also you want to be able to have the option to change your cam still when you're working and your machine is wrapped if you need to. So just stick to the very top of your machine with your flexi grip. So that's wrapping your machine, and then you would just we just use barrier film. It's already perforated, so just a little bit of barrier film would go over our atom. So I just fit that off, and then I would place that straight over my atom. So that then if I need to change my speed and touch my atom with my gloves on, it's covered. We have the top tray of our trolley already covered in cling film, a bit of couch roll on top, and then we have our work tray. So anything that we're using, you know, if we've used a cotton pad and it's now dirty, it goes back in the tray. So it just keeps the top of your work area clean, and it's all contained inside of your tray, ready for when you're going to clean down. And then also, just while we're on this subject, just to highlight again the no-touch technique. So just remember, the second you have broken the skin, your gloves are now potentially contaminated. So do not touch anything that's outside of this sterile area. So if it's not wrapped, it's not in your tray, it's not disposable, it's not going in the bin after, do not touch it with your gloves on. If you do need to move your light, or you know, you want to pick up a mirror, show your client how you're getting on, or if you're finished and you want to show them the results in the mirror, just remember you take your gloves off. If you are working and your glasses are falling down, you need to push them up, or you've run out of pigment, you need a little bit more pigment in your cup, take your gloves off. Because let's just say you are tattooing somebody that has something that was highly infectious, really serious condition, you wasn't aware that they had this, maybe they're not even aware yet they have it. You've now broken the skin, you've touched the skin that's broken, potentially come into contact with blood and bodily fluids. You then take that and you put it onto your bottle of pigment or your mirror. You've now cross-contaminated that item. Then you do it again on your next client, and you're going to then transfer it back to your glove and onto a new client's broken skin. So no touch technique. Do not touch anything that isn't going in the bin after with your gloves on once the skin has been broken.